what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this 55-gallon drum, okay, and I'm gonna fill it. Well, I'm gonna put some weed mesh, some cardboard. Well, I gotta put a hole in it first. Put weed mesh, cardboard, and some mulch, and then a little bit of topsoil and some peat moss, and then I'm gonna put the tomatoes and the collard greens in here on this side of the fence line. This side of the fence line, I think I already told you guys before, it's going to be the extension of Herb Row, but I'm also going to have some, you know, some vegetables and stuff in there too. So we're going to see how this goes. My mother taught me this trick. Thanks, Mom. There we go. Now, and before you ask, no, I did not pay for the mulch, and I'm not going to tell you where I got it from because there's more. I was gonna put the tomatoes in here, but I've never done this before, so something tells me to try the collard greens. I got collard greens in the grow beds over there, and they're doing very well, but I always like to have collard greens in soil as well, so I'm gonna put the collard greens in here. Yeah, they're gonna be a little close, but that's all right. This is gonna go all right. So yeah, look at the collard greens that I put in the grow beds. Look at that, about 3 weeks ago. They're looking good, looking really good. This one took off right here, then this one, and now these over here, there's 3 over here. 1, 2, 3 over here. And there is a third over here. Yeah, right here. And I put these cilantros in there, and now they're really looking nice and green. So these 2 grow beds, it's been a couple months. You know, as you can see, and then I put some green onions in there. They're doing their thing. They're doing really well. So now because of the cold weather, I had to move the flat back for the fish. because their water started getting cold. Now, if it gets too cold, which it really is, if it gets too cold, what I do is I take those fish out of there, put them in an aquarium, heat that water up, and I just let them ride out, the cold weather. And then when the weather warms up, I put them back in there. So fortunately here in Central Florida, it doesn't get cold for an extended period of time. A couple of days here, a couple of days there, it warms up. So you just got to really pay attention, because if you don't, and I learned this valuable lesson, those fish, you come out here and if it's too cold, those fish will be floating in the water. So I got those collard greens in some soil. They should do well. We'll give it some time and you can see. But you saw the collard greens that are in the grow beds. They're doing very well. And like I said, once your aquaponic system hits that sweet spot, your plants, they will really take off, and you really don't have to do that much of anything. Just a little cleaning here, as far as the filters, making sure your fish are fed, making sure your pumps are working. That's about it. And they do the rest. Okay. So anyway, thank you for watching the Amateur Aquaponics Guy. Take care, everybody.